Whew, that one had me sweating. Welcoming us with a face full of bullets. What a guy. It's a vibe. I feel like it's only video games that you can be like, the blood is a good detail. I like that. And not sound unhinged. Nailed it. Welcome back. This is level 5, St. Francis's Folly. This level starts with 2 cutscenes, but we're going to skip over those because you're here for a walkthrough and not a couple of cinematics. I'm assuming you've already watched those. So to start off, we've got 2 lions here that spawn. They're easily eliminated by the pistols if you just stand on one of these platforms on either the left or the right side. Where are you? There you are. And take care of those, and then head over to the left of this room. So as you can see, we've got quite a few columns in here, so this indicates to me that we're going to be doing some climbing, aka making friends with our save button. And if you look over here, we've got a movable block with 2 Greek omega symbols on the floor. These are actually pressure pads. So what we're going to do first is pull this movable block onto this pressure pad. And as you can see, it pans over to a door above that's still closed because this hasn't completed the action. What we need to do next is pull a lever in the next room. But if you pull the lever without first moving this movable block onto this pressure pad, the door will not open. So we had to do this first. Now we can move it 2 spaces forward onto the other block, or the other movable pressure pad, I should say. And that's going to open this room ahead of us. So let's head over there. And pull out your pistols because you're about to get jumped by a couple gorillas. There's one on either side. These can be very fun to deal with because they're extremely fast. They can jump scare you easily. Try to take care of those with the pistols if possible. That shotgun would also work, and I would understand. So then you're going to pull that lever there on the right side, and what that's going to do is open up this door. What? It's supposed to open up this door. What just happened? Let's take a peek over here. Let's try this again. There we go. So once that is open, we're going to go over here and pull this lever. And then we're going to go back to this side because that just spawned another gorilla. We can take care of this easily from over here. And it doesn't jump scare us. Sick. And we're going to make our way out of this room back towards the left. Now, there is a guest in this room, as you can see, welcoming us with a face full of bullets. Thanks, Pierre. What a guy. So just kind of duck behind the columns here like he's doing. And shoot at Pierre. Gonna have to shoot at him quite a bit. And he's wearing his shiny plot armor. It's with Larson. So feel free to shoot at him as much as possible. Nothing will happen. And where did he take off to? Yes, so he likes to play this little Houdini disappearing act. And he is just gonzo. Don't have to worry about him for a while. Took quite a bit of damage though, so let's pop a medi when we get up here. We're going to push this forward all the way forward or to the right so we can start doing some climbing. But first, let's do a large medi. And let's do a standing jump and a grab. And then we're going to turn right and do a running jump and a grab onto this column with the designs. And a running jump onto the roof over here. And into the corner, then we're going to do another running jump onto this platform. And the wind is popping off in the background. Winds howling. Geralt, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
Winds howling.
Okay, as you can see, there is a large medi that we're going to collect here first. So line yourself up and save because this jump can be a little bit tricky. So after you've saved, we're going to do a running jump and a grab. And let's cop this large medi. And after we've done this, we're actually going to do a running jump onto this platform, or this column, I should say, right here. We're going to head towards that room that we just opened in a moment because we have secret number 1 first. Check that off our list. So if we go over here and take a look, as you could probably notice, the secret chime did not chime because we have a series of tricky jumps here first to collect that secret. So I'm going to set you up and hopes and prayers that this works on the first go because I don't want to embarrass myself in front of everybody. So how we're going to how we're going to line ourselves up is we're going to face this structure, this angled structure. We're going to put Lara's left foot in the design on the floor, the little triangle, and kind of line her squarely forward. Then we're going to step all the way up towards it like this. We're going to hop back. Then we're going to do a jump onto the platform, and then a backflip onto the other platform behind us, and then a jump and a grab. Got it? Good. Nailed it. First go, GG's. And for this series of jumps, we're just literally going to do a jump forward, a backflip, a jump, and a grab again. So pretty much what we just did, times 2, not that. Jump forward, backflip, jump, and a grab. And there's the chime. We've got some shotgun shells and a large medi up here. And you may be tempted to see this breakaway tile here and fall through there. Well, don't do that. Because as you can see, Lara would fall to her death. Then we're just going to jump down here, make our way back down to the carpet. Then we're going to jump back over to this column here. Now, to make our way over to that room, we're going to either go towards the right and make our way back around, but I'm lazy and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do a running jump and a grab onto this column. But it can be a bit tricky, like I said before, and I'm going to save. Okay, let's line ourselves up for a little jump, running jump and grab action. Boom. Barely made it. And we're going to do a series of running jumps on these platforms over here against the wall. So just rinse and repeat. All right, and as we make our way into this section here, you're going to do a quick pause, a hard stop, actually, I should say, because don't slide down there, because if Lara does, she's going to go all the way down into a pool below, and we're going to miss 2 secrets. So that's a negative. How we're going to set ourselves up here is have Lara facing the wall with her back towards the slope, and we're going to once again save. And then when you're ready, you're just going to fall back. So just jump back and let her slide all the way back. And then you're going to press action to grab at the end. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pull ourselves up, and Lara pulls herself up onto the slope. When she does that, you're going to let her slip and fall back. And when she falls back, you're going to do a backflip onto the level behind us. So pull up, let her slip, fall back, backflip, and land right into the secret. So this is secret number 2. We've got shotgun shells. And we have a small medi over here in the corner. So we've got another secret, secret number 3, back to back right here. We're going to fall through the floor. As you can see, there's the pool beyond that we would have landed in had we not done that secret. If you turn around, there's a lever here. This is going to drain the water, and you don't actually want to do that yet, because if you do, you're going to miss the secret. So don't pull that lever quite yet. But first, there is a croc swimming down here that I want to take care of from above. So once it triggers, we're going to shoot it with our pistols. Ooh. Sick detail added. I love that. I feel like it's only video games that you can be like, the blood is a good detail. I like that. And not sound unhinged. Okay, once the crocodile floats, we're good to go. So we're going to hop into the water. And as you can see, there's a gate up ahead and a strong current. But we're going to surface right here into secret number 3. And what in the ever-loving fuck is this? Is that the girl with the pearl earring portrait? That is a bizarre glitch. So we've got some shotgun shells in this room. Scoop those up and then jump right back into the pool below. Then we're going to swim for... Nope, we're going to swim backwards because we have to open up the gate and drain the water with a lever here. So let's pull that. I am tripping over that portrait. Very strange glitch indeed. Okay, so now that the water is drained and that the gate is up, we can make our way to the next area of the level. Okay, as you can see, we've triggered some tavern music here. We've got a big old room here with a bunch of platforms, things to climb, things to run around with, and we've got some rooms in here. So there are 4 rooms: Neptune, Atlas, Thor, and Damocles. So what we need to do in here is collect 4 keys from each room, and at the bottom here, the ground level of this room, we put the 4 keys in each corresponding spot and leave the level. But first, what we need to do is make our way down this section and pull all 4 levers to open all 4 rooms. So before we get started, we're actually going to save again because this section can be frustrating. Because if you fall, Lara will definitely break her neck and die. And yeah, you will not be able to get back up, obviously, because you'll be dead. So it's just better to save. So let's start with that. And then we're going to jump, run and jump into the center area. Pull your pistols because 3 bats are going to spawn. 3 bats are going to spawn. There we go. Okay, so let's fall back and grab here. And first, we're going to pull this lever right here. That just opened the Thor room. So what we're going to do is make our way down and pull all of the levers to all the doors and then make our way back up to enter all the rooms. But first, we've got secret number 4 here. So we're going to run and jump onto this little pressure pad here. Now, this secret is timed, and it's a very difficult timing secret at that. So once again, let's save. Okay, now that you've saved, let's orient ourselves. If you take a look at your compass, we are facing the south wall. If you look up towards your left, you've got the Neptune room over there. Now when you're standing on this pressure pad, the timer has not yet started. You could hang out here all day and nothing would happen. As soon as you step off, it's going to be triggered and you got to start going. So Let's line ourselves up here. We're going to have the back of Lara's boots lined up with the corner, or the edge of this pressure pad, I should say. And double check that your health is above 50%, which ours is at 100, so we're good. Reason being, there's going to be a few jumps here that are going to cause Lara a lot of damage, and it can't be helped. So let's start off with 2 jumps back. We're going to grab, drop, and roll as soon as you hit the ground. We're going to run forward. When we hit the ground again, we're going to roll. Ignore these bats for now. We'll take care of those later. Keep going. Hit the ground level and run straight forward. Then you're going to pull your pistols and those bats. I think only one followed us in here. You can just trigger the door again. Nope, we got both. Skirt back in there before the door closes, or that would have sucked because we would have had we would have had to make our way all the way back down again. So we've got some magnum clips here and a large medi. And that is 4 of 4 secrets. So if we come out here and go over to this corner, this is the exit of the level that I was talking about with the 4 keyholes. We will make our way back down here at the end. But first, on this column here, when you're going towards the stairs, you're going to pull this lever. It's going to open up the Atlas room. And now we have one more door to open, and that's the Damocles room. So we're going to head towards that lever right now. So climb up here, pull yourself up. Straight ahead of us, we have some magnum clips, but there is a bat waiting. So let's pull out our pistols. Kill that, and pick up the magnums. And let's make our way back over to where we came from. And back to the center column once again with a running jump and a grab. So I lied. There's another lever here, right across from where the Damocles room is. Let's pull this. That's Neptune. Okay, now we just have Damocles left. So if you go over here onto this step in front of the Damocles room, there's a pickup. Do a standing jump and a grab, and we're going to collect this large medi. If you ever get disoriented with all the levers and what you should do first and where you should go, just keep climbing. It doesn't really matter which one you do first, as long as you get all of the keys. So let's make our way back over here into this lit up area with a running jump, standing jump onto these stairs, climb up here and take out these 2 bats that are waiting. And then we're going to jump back to the middle once again and over this little platform. We have another bat that triggers. Let's take care of that first. And be careful as you're running around here because you can very easily just fall right off. Where did that go? There we go. Okay, so back over here as we were going before we got rudely interrupted by that bat. Pull the lever. That is the Damocles room, so the last one. And I spy a little small medi over there. Let's collect that. Run and jump. And now that we've got that, back to the center one more time. Well, not one more time. For this time, and we will climb straight up in the middle here. We're going to make our way up to Neptune, and then all the way back down. So, let's go over here. Up towards the stairs, pull out your pistols, take care of that bat. Go all the way up the stairs, and run and jump. Whew. Almost just fell all the way down. Run and jump. And right into Neptune we will go. But first, let's save. Before each room, make sure you save. Just in case. Triggered another boss soundtrack. There are no pickups in this room, so don't worry about that. Jump right into the water. We've got a bit of a current here, so be mindful of that. We're going to swim up and over and pull this lever right here. It's going to open the gate that we just saw down below. So below and to the left. We're going to snatch this key right here. That is the Neptune key. We're going to swim back over here and all the way up. And it's a long way up, so just watch that breath meter go down and down and down and sweat. We made it. Okay, so we've cleared Neptune. Let's make our way down to the next room. Right there, right below the pressure pad. So we're going to run and jump. And fall back and grab. And then we can just fall right here. This is Atlas. Let's save again. And pull out your pistols. Because a gorilla spawns. You can jump back like this. Be careful as you're running around here. You can very easily just fall right off. No! Okay, let's try that again. And not fall this time. Okay, once you've eliminated that, you can go right into this room. Now this one's going to have a rock trap. And unless you know exactly what you're doing, you can easily get crushed by this. So let me walk you through it. As soon as you step on its pressure pad, it's going to open up the gate. It's going to close as soon as you go through it. So as you can see, there is a rock trap straight up ahead. We're going to trigger this. Then you're going to backflip, back, and grab, and let that thing roll on past. And then we're going to collect the small medi that's hiding here. And the gate opened back up. I'm going to go to where the rock came from, turn left, and climb up here to collect the key for this room. There it is. Make our way back down. And out. Okay, let's see, what do we have next? Let's make our way down these stairs over here. Be careful, don't get cocky like me and start running around, or you will fall. Now, you just heard a lion that's all the way down at the bottom of the level, so don't worry about that right now. Let's go over to Thor. And once again, let's save before we enter this room. Okay, into Thor's room we go. And as one might expect, we've got some lightning contraption here. So how we're going to deal with this is completely avoid each pressure pad that the lightning is striking on. However, if you get too close to one, and it's unknown how close exactly that is, Lara will get hit with the lightning. So how we're going to deal with this is go all the way over to the right, up against this wall, run forward until you're in line with this pressure pad to the left, and then what we're going to do is a run a walk, a space, and up. So we're going to do a swan dive into a roll. So wait until it's hit the pressure pad over here. Probably. Swan dive right over. We're going to do the same thing on the way back. Now in this room, we've got Thor's hammer. How we're going to trigger this is quite anxiety-inducing. So test your courage here. What we're going to do is step backward onto this pressure pad and wait till it starts to fall, and then jump backward before it actually falls and squashes Lara. And as you can see, it narrowly missed her. Too close for comfort. And it also dropped this movable block. We're going to push this forward a few times, all the way over to the wall over here so we can climb up and collect that Thor key. Third time's a charm. Let's push this forward. And once more. When we get up here, we have another movable block that we have to scoot all the way over to that column. So first we're going to pull it forward. And then let's jump over it and push it the rest of the way. Now climb up on top of this movable block and up on top of this column. Collect a small medi while we're up here. And then we have a long jump here. So a run, a jump, and a grab. If you're not very comfortable with your jumps, then save. I'm gonna risk it. And we go towards the right here to collect the Thor key. Sick portrait of Thor right there. I also like what they did with the lighting in here. As you can see in the original, it's a lot different. It's a little bit more dark and moody. It's a vibe. Okay, so we're just going to do the exact same thing on the way back. 2 hops back this time. Run, jump, and grab. Now, making our way back through this room, we're going to use that exact same process as before with the swan dive into a roll, but you're going to want to save first just in case. Okay, so we're going to do the same process as before. Run into a swan dive and a roll. Don't ask me why this technique works. It just does. So when we exit the Thor room, we're going to run over to the right here and down into the Damocles room. Once again, let's save here. Into Damocles we go. So when we enter this room, if you look above, we have a plethora of swords hanging from the ceiling. They're just kind of up there, living their best life right now, but very shortly, we're going to be falling down and attempting to kill Lara. So we need to navigate through those. But first, let's collect the Damocles key. If you open up your menu, we have Neptune, Atlas, Damocles, Thor, and the Skion. So we now have all 4 keys. Whoops. And we're ready to go down to the bottom of the level, but first, let's collect a couple pickups. We have a small meta pack on the top here. We also have a shotgun shell. Gonna drop back into the middle and head out of this room. Now, as I said, not for very long are those swords hanging up there. They're gonna start falling down very randomly. In the original game, it was very obvious where the swords were because, as you could see, there was the shadow of each sword kind of spinning around, and you could just avoid those. But in this version, not so obvious. So all I can say to recommend is just walk very carefully and slowly, and also try to look up and predict where they're going to fall. That can be difficult sometimes though, because they don't always fall exactly as you think they're going to. Whew, that one had me sweating. Now Lara is stuck. Excellent. Okay, let's navigate around this way. I don't know if you can go through these columns. Oof. Yeah. Okay, we're good here. Ooh. Every time one of these falls, like a cat that lost one of their 9 lives. Okay. Ooh. We're almost there. Can we make it? I think we're good. Goodbye. Had enough of that. Okay. Now that we have cleared Damocles, let's make our way back to the center. Let me think a moment. What is the best way to get down there? Let's go over here. And we're getting shot at by Pierre. Cool. Let's cop a medi. I guess the best thing to do is just run around, shoot at Pierre, also shoot at these 2 lions, and eliminate those. I think they just went into that secret room. One is down, finally. Let's just jump down because that is quite enough of that. Okay, that's the other lion now. Where is Pierre? Did he pull his disappearing act again? Probably. Let me just check this room. Yep, he is gone again. Good riddance. Okay, let's make our way over here and start putting keys in holes. Doesn't matter which one you start with. So fun fact, if you go up to a keyhole and you just press action, Lara will automatically select the correct key, so you don't have to go digging around in your backpack. There we go. Cool sound effect. last one. Okay, and as we go through this door, we're going to exit the level. First, let's take a peek at our stat screen. So we've got 4 of 4 secrets found, 19 of 19 pickups. I will see you in the next video, level 6 Coliseum.